Hello friends and welcome to my YouTube channel Simply Stocks, and today I'm going to talk about VST tillers. Will it be an outperformer going forward or it's an avoid? So let's get started. First order disclaimer that this is not a stock recommendation. People taking any position to any share that I talk about should do that with their own due diligence and research, and I'm not in favor or against any company that I talk about. Before I talk about VST tillers, a small request that kindly support me on Patreon, and once you do that, it will help me grow the channel. It will help you also ask me questions in greater detail. Once you get the $10 membership, you'll have access to my portfolio, my watch list, and a number of podcasts that I put up on short-term, long-term calls on stocks and markets. Plus, if you can pay $100 upfront, you get 1 year access by paying 20% less, so that's a 20% discount. For detailed market or company talk, you can directly contact me on email and you can work things out with a fee. And also, if you cannot pay through a card, you can pay through PayPal on Patreon to become a member. Now, the company established in 1967 they manufacture tractors and farm equipments, and is visible all across India, especially in northern part of India, northern and western part of India. One of the major tractor brands is VST, and one of the major, you can say, tractor ancillary brands is also VST tillers. Have been in focus as rural theme is on center stage, and rural is had started to do well between 1920 and during the first pandemic stage, or the first stage of the pandemic. The rural economy did reasonably well, but now it is under pressure, the economy as a whole. The market cap of the company is around 800 1900 crores. If you look at the financials, and these are Q4 numbers, so these are March quarter numbers that we have it. So sales went up by 63%. Profit was of 13 crores versus a loss of 3 crores, which has been pretty good. High dividend yield is also very positive, and that's why most of the people do not sell the stock. High promoter but low institutional holding is there, but promoter holding is strong. Our return ratios are not that great, and especially margins are only 4-5%, and that is because the company is just coming out of losses in this quarter. Return on equity of 14% is okay, but not very outstanding. If you look at the performance of the company and the stock has done nothing in the last 5 years. It hasn't done, you can say, exceptionally well or gone up drastically. It is where it was 5 years back. In fact, it dipped in 2020 and 2019 and came back with a vengeance. So has done exceptionally well in the last 1 year after falling a lot. I think it will perform much better as monsoon is good and things look up. So I think September quarter will also be pretty good. I think June quarter could be up and down, but September and December could be decent. So the company may just, or the stock may just continue to perform as we go along. Results are improving, and that is a very big positive for the company. Remember that rural economy is staging a comeback, and when it was staging a comeback, the second wave stuck, and we had a lot of issues in rural India as well. So considering that we could be having a third wave and we could be having trouble with respect to that, the results could be up and down, but if you have a 2-3 year time frame, over the next 3 years the company should end up doing well and the stock price should rise. So what has been the reasons for the up move that has taken place recently? HNI is favoring the rural theme. That is one thing that most of the you can say high net worth individuals are looking at rural economy to reverse and to come back into shape in the next 2 to 3 years. Remember that worst seems to be over. I still believe that even if the third wave hits with the kind of vaccination we are having, albeit slow or whatever, we are going to end up by November having around 45-50 crores of vaccinations done, or even more than that. So it is not out of realm that the third wave may not hit that badly as the second did, because at that time there was absolutely no one, very few people that were vaccinated by March, April 2021. So that there lies the difference. So I believe worst is over and demand is picking up, and once things normalize, say by FY23, the numbers should show through, and the numbers will catapult. The stock will do much better. So good monsoons for the next couple of years would augur really well for the company. Remember that much better crop season than the last winter till April. So from here on in, I think the seasonal effect will also play out. And if monsoon are stable in the next couple of years, this company is going to do decently going forward. If you look at the technicals of the stock, then there is strong support at the 1850 levels. The short term support lies around 2000, so it is trading around that. So current levels are good to buy if you can put a stop loss around 10-15% lower. It is in a strong uptrend, but accumulation will take place now going forward, and currently also that is happening. So what has happened, it has surged to 23-2400 and now has reversed, but I think around 2000 are good levels to probably get into. May see further traction once 2250 is taken out, so there could be some amount of sideways movement for a week, 2 weeks, and then the movement upwards would take place on a short term basis. So what needs to be done, in my opinion, accumulate over the next 6 months. You'll get opportunities to accumulate. You'll get opportunities up till the third wave is done and dusted. If it comes, not you will get chances to buy into the stock. But do not invest more than 5% and have a view till the end of 2023 or till 2024. Around 2024, hopefully these all stocks would be higher, which are dependent on economy, whether rural or urban. So this was a video on VST Tailors. Please like and subscribe and channel, hit the bell icon so you can get my videos straight away when I post it, and kindly support me on Patreon. Thank you.